Here we got, this is what we got for the chickens. Just made these ramen noodles. And, oh, I got to show you before I start. Oh, have you ever been abducted by aliens? That was it was National Alien Abduction Day, Awareness Day or something yesterday. Have you ever been abducted by aliens? Have you ever seen an alien? Have you seen a UFO? Do you believe in aliens? Do you believe that they can travel through space? What do you think aliens consist of? Look at these birdhouses. I got these yesterday from the Hillsdale auction. Now, Mila, everybody subscribe to Mila's channel. She's trying to get monetized, make money, whatever, however that works. Bowser's Funny Farm. And there's also CGS Chicks who does 1 minute and less shorts on all these are on YouTube. I don't know if CGS Chicks makes money off of hers if she wants to or not, but I don't want to make money off mine. I don't even know how to I don't even know how to see my chat. If anybody, hello one person, thank you for liking. This is what we're giving the chickens today, ramen noodles. Um, did you see the birdhouse? I was so busy talking. See the birdhouses? Yeah, I got these. They were only $10 each. And I want to show you how big they are. I don't know the whole size. I don't know what size, but I mean, look how big they are. And they're pretty heavy. This is solid wood. So they're pretty big birdhouses. And I used to make birdhouses, and I do every once in a while from little things like an old boot or something. But for $10, I mean, just to buy the stuff. And I always use stuff that I just had around, but now I've run out of wood that spare wood that I have around. So I use, like I said, like boots, whatever, old coffee percolators to make broken percolators. I don't ruin good ones. But for $10, I had that double hook shepherd's hook that I wanted to put birdhouses on, but the birdhouses I got weren't designed for hanging. So Flash was saying hi. There's Flash right there. They did eat. If I give them the noodles in the morning, they seem to eat them all. But the first time I gave them to them, it was at night, and I think they were just kind of full and sleepy. So they're over there now. I wish I would have marked when my hens went broody, because now, oh, so don't leave me. Now I don't know what day they're supposed to hatch out. Oh, look at that, see? Gotta remember to make my sound so they'll come when I call them. Live chat. Live chat. Yep. Yep, see, I cannot. Chat hidden. I don't know what the difference is because I still can't see it when it's not hidden. All messages are visible. I don't know. I'll watch a YouTube video about it maybe. So anyways, I'm going to see if I can show you. Let me check these broody hens first. I forgot to bring out the bread. He went grocery shopping yesterday, and every time he goes grocery shopping for the week, he'll buy a loaf of bread for the birds. Loaf of bread for him, loaf of bread for the birds. I like, okay, she's in there. She's like, leave me alone. Oh, I gotta change the tumbler. I gotta check that. Maybe I'll do a not live checking the tumbler. I've got glass in there. I have this other glass. See, colored glass is a rarity anymore because it's just so expensive to make. So most manufacturers have gone to plastic. Let's be honest. But when they do use glass, it's typically white glass. So when you get a colored glass for alcoholic drink, usually it's an alcoholic drink, where you can find the colored glass, and that makes good. But they don't make the glass as thick as they used to either, and that's another thing. Like they like the thicker glasses. The thicker glass. A lot of people I've seen at what is it? Adrian, their annual not art in the park, Artalicious. They There's one person that's there every year, and she uses the glass to make like wall hangings, like pictures of mostly nature, like little birds. Like she'll use the blue glass, the tumbled glass, or sea glass. Maybe she's using strictly sea glass to make like the little bird bodies. It's cute. I just like tumbling it. I just like seeing what results from it. I usually sell it on eBay. My flowers are fading. I think I'm going to plant some peonies there. I think I might do something more with the museum garden. Hello, one person. That might be Mila. I don't know. Can't see the chat. This is a plant I planted. This, I think it's a white pine. I planted this about 3 years ago. It's still alive. Them long, spiky ones, are the only ones that I can get to live. Them short, spiky ones, I can't. I'm probably repeating what I said in other videos, but how much can you possibly say in one video? You know, how many things can change in one day that you can talk about in the video? Mila, did you hear me talking about getting kind of far from? I might cut out. Did you hear me talking about George Clooney? He's got some bald spots, and I thought maybe they were hot spots. And I was talking about how Cat Sajak also had hair that was falling, bald spots. They're just completely bald, and no scratches on it or anything, just bald. And now both of these both Cat Sajak and George Clooney, came from the neighbor up there. Just, they wandered in over here, started bickering with the cats. I fixed them, whatever. They stayed around. So what I did with Cat Sajak, who's now dead, I put some tincture or medicine on there, liquid medicine, that I got from a lady who owns a company called Orange Door Holistic. She's owner operator. She makes her own tinctures. She made some. I don't know if at the time it was specifically for cats or if it was something she made for me and I used for the cats. I can't remember how that worked. But I put it on his skin and his hair grew back. And I never had a problem with it again. I never had a problem with the bald spots on him again. And so I'm going to try the same thing I've been trying the same thing the last couple days with George Clooney, and it seems already his hair is growing back. I mean, his hair is growing back amazingly fast underneath his chin. He had one tiny spot on his back, and then a big spot under his chin, on his, right side underneath, on his neck and his chin. And that one seemed to be getting worse, but now that I put it on there, his hair seems to already be growing back. It's only been a couple days. So that might take care of that. And hopefully, like Cat Sajak, it won't happen again. I won't have to keep applying this, because eventually it's going to get to the point where he's going to be like, I don't want to deal. Every time she picks me up, she puts this medicine on me. I don't like it. I'm going to not let her pick me up anymore. I don't want to get it to that point. Like, I don't want to get it to the point where, like, every time I'm picking them up, it's because I'm taking them to a vet or giving them medicine, because then they're not going to want me to pick them up. And then I can't give them the medicine. So I got to pick them up and pet them, or pick them up and give them treats, or pick them up and take them over to their food bowl. I got to, have something more positive stuff coming out of me picking them up than negative. Already, I can't pick up stray cat. I can't even touch stray cat. And Taylor, she doesn't want me to pick, she doesn't want anybody picking her up. But that's just because she's so active. She's like, I don't want to be picked up. I want to go run around and catch stuff. But she will let me pet her. And she will let me pick her up and hold her for a few seconds. But then she's like, that's it. I got stuff to do. So I'm going to take you down here, see how far I can go. I got 0 watchers now. Again, subscribe to Mila's YouTube channel called Bowser's Funny Farm, and also CGS Chicks. I'm going to see how far this can go before it says it stopped. I did plant, he planted a plant right here, a tree. We went to the Hillsdale Conservation yesterday, and he got, okay, so I know how far I can go, and I can't go very far down there. I'm not going to be able to show you the trees down there. Let's go see if I can go down here and show you the trees down here. I don't think anybody's watching right now, but this will be for Mila for later. And CGS checks. I think I heard an Oriole again. I still haven't seen him. I got this set up for him. I make sure I got one orange on hand in case they show up. I thought I heard one yesterday, but I was too slow getting outside. It seemed to just be passing through like on a tree, sat on the tree out in the backyard. By the time I got out there, gone. So I think it just kind of like was passing through. But I get everything out for him. Let me see if we can. Let's start down here. I'm waiting for my rice to cook, and then I'm going to go to work.